All right, good morning, everyone. It is Tuesday, October 14th. Thank you so much for joining us here on our live stream across all of our 14 news platforms. We do want to get to some breaking news today in place of our usual streaming show here. We did just receive some information. We're going to get right to that here. I'm going to pull up some video for us to take a live look at the scene that we're talking about here. So right now, here is what we know. This is a train crash involving a vehicle. This took place in southern Henderson County. Now, we first learned about this information just after 6:30 this morning. That's when we got the call here into our newsroom about this information. Now, this all taking place here is just north of the Roberts area. That's near the intersection of Cherry Hill and Roberts Busby Station Road. So what we know at this time, authorities are telling us with the Henderson County Sheriff's Office, they say that two people involved of this were both killed. We also do know that this was a father and son both killed in this accident here. What we were told is that when the car that they were in crossed over the tracks there, it was then hit by a train. Again, you're taking a live look at here on the scene. That's where our 14 News Mitch Carter is giving us a look into the situation right now. Officials are telling us that the car was pushed about 2,000 feet when it was hit. We did actually get the chance just a few moments ago to speak to Detective Sergeant Terry Harmon, who says that no one on the train was hurt in this accident. But again, we do know that two people involved in this accident, a father and son, were killed. Now, right now, it does not appear that the crossing had arms or lights, but crews are going to be looking into that. We also know that crews are also speaking to some possible witnesses there to this crash, just working to see if there's any video available, anybody that can give them some further information. The road should be back open within the next hour or so. Again, if you're just joining us here on this live stream, we do want to recap that we are following some breaking news here this morning. All right, you guys, again, are taking a live look at the scene. For those of us just tuning in, this is a train crash involving a car that happened in the southern Henderson County area. So we just found out about this information around 6:30 here this morning is when this call came in. We know that this area here that you're looking at is just north of Roberts. That's going to be near the intersection of Cherry Hill and Roberts. That's at the Busby Station Road. Again, our Mitch Carter live on scene there. You're taking a look at authorities just kind of investigating this situation. Again, two people were killed in this accident. We do know a father and son. Authorities with the Henderson County Sheriff's Office right now are keeping us up to date on this information. We know that really the car ended up being pushed back about 2,000 feet when this accident occurred. We've been on scene there speaking with Detective Sergeant Terry Harmon. That's the one kind of giving us information as it arrives. Again, this is all still under investigation at this time. He does say, however, that no one in the train there was hurt in this accident. And right now, it does not appear that the crossing had arms or lights, but the crews are looking into it. Crews are also just, again, speaking with anyone there on scene who maybe witnessed this crash to give folks a little more information. And again, we're going to work to continue to keep you updated on this breaking news here this morning. If you're joining us live across all of our platforms, of course, we're going to follow this throughout today. More information this evening on our newscast and, of course, this afternoon as well. But again, go ahead and download that 14 News app just to kind of stay up to date on everything here. And of course, we'll continue to bring you information as we continue to get it into our newsroom. Now, we do know that crews, again, it's an active scene, but that road should be back open within the next hour or so. So again, we'll keep you updated on that information as well. Just wanted to kind of bring you guys up to date here. Again, a breaking situation out of Henderson County there. Double fatal accident with a vehicle involving a train. 14 News, Mitch Carter on scene there giving you a live look at this. Mitch, I'll just kind of let him pan the area there as we get kind of caught up to date here with this breaking information. So yeah, again, if you guys are just tuning in, I just wanted to let you know the latest on this accident. Of course, we'll have more information in our afternoon shows here at 14 News, 11 and 12. Of course, our 2:30 streaming show, we should have more information as the day goes here. Again, this is a developing situation. And as for now, that's the information that we have received, but we will continue to keep you updated. All right, we are going to go ahead and switch gears now here to bring you some more headlines today. And we're going to kind of go from that breaking news scene to some of the headlines of the morning that we wanted to kind of go back over here with you. This one's going to be involving a driver's situation we want to let you know about here. Heads up for those over on our west side. I'm going to pull up this map here of the area that we're talking about. We're going to go ahead and take a look at that area. Let's see, get the map pulled up here. Switching gears here from that breaking news as well. We'll get this taken down. So we'll get back to that breaking news momentarily, but now we're going to, like I said, move on to some other headlines from today. Again, this one's going to be for our drivers over on Evansville's west side. So over the next few nights here, crews are going to be replacing the walking bridge over the Lloyd Expressway. Now that's going to be located just west of the St. Joseph Avenue area. That's why very high traffic area there. We wanted to let you know about this project. So again, this is located just west of St. Joseph Avenue. Officials say that the walkway is nearly 70 years old and will be replaced now with a wider version. Now, while crews are working, you can expect some short-term stoppages to be in place there on the Lloyd. Just a heads up again for our drivers, wanted to let you know about that project. Another story we want to let you know about here, a headline in case you were heading out this weekend. Important to note, just a heads up of those who are thinking about going to the popular Evansville Park, the Mickey's Kingdom Park there on the riverfront. We wanted to let you know today that that is going to be closed this week for some repairs. Now, the park was originally supposed to close last week, but that closure had to get pushed back a bit. So they're going to be doing some work throughout this week here. Park leaders do say the crews are going to be replacing the playground. They're going to also install some new equipment to that park as well. We also do know that barricades are in place to keep everyone out. And of course, the park is expected to reopen on Sunday. But just a heads up here, we do know that we are on alert for some weather. Severe to severe weather there on Saturday. Of course, we'll let you know more about that today in our later shows. I want to go ahead and kind of recap some of those headlines for you here this morning. I just want to let you know about, but again, we are tracking and following this breaking news here. Again, I want to go ahead and do one more recap before we hop off of today's live stream. I'm going to step out of the shot for just a minute here and kind of let you guys know the latest on this developing situation. Going to go ahead and take that live pic again. We have our Mitch Carter on the scene of this double fatality accident right now. I'm going to pull up that video again for us before we head out here today. If you're catching the tail end of this stream, we just want to let you know what we are bringing you here today. So again, we're following this car crash involving a train that happened around 6:30 this morning. Going to just go ahead and recap this for you again. What we do know right now, again, this is a train crash that happened in southern Henderson County. So what we know is this is just north of Roberts. That's near the intersection of Cherry Hill and Roberts. This is located at the Busby Station Road. Developing situation here on the scene. Our Mitch Carter is kind of setting his camera shot there to take a look at the latest very active scene there that you guys are taking a look at. We know authorities with the Henderson County Sheriff's Office say that 2 people were involved in this, and we do know that that was a father and a son that were both killed. What we know is they were trying to cross the tracks there when their car was hit by this train. Now, we do know that the car was pushed about 2,000 feet when it was hit, and we've actually been on scene there talking to Detective Sergeant Terry Harmon, who says that no one on the train was hurt in this accident, and right now it does not appear that the crossing had any arms or lights. But again, crews on scene there are just still looking into this situation as it continues to develop. Well, crews are also going to be speaking to possible witnesses to the crash. Anyone there on scene that might have saw what had happened this morning. They're just working to see if there's also any video involving this as well. We do know, for those of you impacted by this, the road there, it should be back open within the next hour or so. And again, we're going to continue to keep you guys updated on this developing story, really both here, of course, and on throughout our 14 News shows throughout the day today, and of course also on 14news.com and on our app as well. So again, developing situation there. We wanted to bring you this live stream today, kind of steering away from our typical headlines and let you guys know about this situation out of Henderson County. So for now, that's the information we have. I'm going to go ahead and hop off of here, and we'll continue to keep you guys updated. We appreciate you joining us for our stream today.